Rick Reviews.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it is now Rick Reviews. I've dropped off the random. So this is Bounty Star. It recently came out on Game Pass. It is a mech western. It's a lot of fun. You have your main character here, Clementine, Captain Clem McKinney at the beginning. So the start is going to show you the setup for the story of like what happens to Clementine, and she's kind of a broken soldier. She pretty much has PTSD because of what happens in this early event in the game. It's done very well. Introduces like a bad guy, her squad, her brother, and so it goes through the scenario, sets you up how to use your mech a little bit, how to control it, a little bit of tutorial. It's going to get more in depth as the game goes on. It looks good, it plays good. The mechs feel heavy enough, but not too clunky where it's no fun, because sometimes mech games do that where it's too much of a chore to move your mech. This is more arcade oriented, I think, and I prefer that kind of style. I had fun playing this. I played a couple hours so far. My only complaint really is I haven't seen a big boss battle. See, the mech is bigger than your mech here, but I feel there's maybe later on it's going to be like an over the top super mech to fight. I don't know, but combat's pretty good. Even when you start, you have like a handgun kind of thing, and you have a sword. You're basically like a mech kind of loadout, and later on you're going to get new stuff. The bad guy here, Commander Standage, not a good guy. They have some dialogue here. You see his team is going to do some not so good deeds, and it's going to set up the story, the aftermath of what happens here. So after that, as you can see, Clem's not doing very well. But her brother is like a lawman in some kind of like western town. You see the cowboy boots. So it's a cool setting. It's like mech Wild West setting that they got going on. I like it. I think it works pretty well. So she is pretty much broken from what happened during the confrontation. And her brother wants her to come out, run this mech, do bounty hunting kind of deal, and eventually get back on like being a law woman. So Clem's a cool character. She's likable. They do use a lot of tough guy for tough girl dialogue, which is a little lame, but I guess it kind of fits. You just had the Bounty Star screen. There is some base building. There's a training area. Your mech can run, which is nice. You will have to like wait to get jump jets. So it was like quite a few missions before I was able to put jump jets on my mech, and that was kind of annoying because when you do battles, you'll get a bounty, you'll go on the mission, and there'll be chests, and sometimes they're higher up, and you'll see them. So the first couple missions, you can't even get to them. So you are able to go back after you meet an interesting character in the game. It gives you a way to like replay some of the missions. Dialogue's pretty good. Voiceovers are nice. I think the voice actors did a good job. The art style fits this pretty well. This is, I think, a $25 game on Steam. Again, I play this on Game Pass for free, so that's always nice. And it's always nice when it's a good game, so that's why I'm reviewing it. And if you like mechs and westerns and you think that's a good fusion, check this game out. I would probably give it, for what it is, a 7.5 out of 10. There are some problems with being a little bit repetitive in missions, so you're going to go to your bulletin board, grab your mission, upgrade your mech. There's some upgrade to do in your base. I'm going to show your base here, and you get to build a little bit of base building. It's very basic. I don't mind that. I prefer basic than tedious in this kind of game because I kind of want to get to the action. So I don't want to spend a lot of time like building out the whole base. This does that, this does that, and also they have cutscenes and they made them skippable. So they made this game very well as far as like gamer comfort. So I enjoy that a lot, you know, be able to skip it. Cool cutscene, you can watch it if you want. It's not very long, even at that. So you got these floater mechs here. Some of these mechs are like an EMP, like this guy, a Siger here. He'll cause everyone around him to shut down, so that's kind of a pain. You have to watch your temperature gauge. You have your hit points. So here's the base I was talking about. Your mech is over there. You have like a whiteboard that gives you tasking for the day. So eat food. You will get recipes. You'll find different stuff on each mission, trinkets and little like junk to sell. So far, money hasn't been a problem. and I don't know how far I'm into it. It might be a 24-hour game. Maybe read. I don't know how long it really is. But so far, I haven't really had trouble. I had to sell some junk like once to upgrade a gun or whatever. So you run around, everything's in here that you need. So you have a jukebox. You have your food over here. Menu. You have fruit skewer, burritos, scrambled eggs. You find these recipes. You want to make them. And for that day, after you make that recipe, you get this food benefit. That was really quick. But it's like +1 to overheating, +1 to either melee or ranged weapons. And there's your melees, swords, and hammers. You have a shotgun, salvage, support system, keeps your mech cool. So I've unlocked 3 or 4 things. So the progression is nice. They did a good job of making it like, okay, you did a little bit, you get something. You did a little bit, you get something. It's not overly grindy. And like when you get the shotgun, it's very satisfying. It's a 2-shot shotgun, but it does a lot of damage. And after you've been dealing with your pistol for the first couple missions, you really appreciate the shotgun and the auto machine gun. So I don't know why I said auto machine gun, the machine gun. So go load out your mech. You have a workbench here. So you will have to like power your battery. There's like a battery station outside. So you can skip that cutscene. It's very short. Got the swarm deliver. So it's like a mini missile launcher. Game's a lot of fun. There's the map with the bounties. So you go, that's where you get your missions. So low priority, you can kind of do any time, and then high priority is going to progress the mission. And it is a day cycle. So it's morning, morning, afternoon, and nighttime. And some missions can only be done at certain times of day. And the midday or morning, I think, is the hottest. One is the hot. It might be afternoon. It's the hottest. So your mech overheats easy during that time of day. So you have to keep an eye on that temperature gauge there. And some of these environments are pretty cool. They do change a little bit. Some of the mechs are a little samey, but they're mechs. So, but they do a good job. And there's a variety. Like this little area here is like dark with these lavender glow flowers. I won't say boss. There are some, I guess, boss battles. Like the mission is like, get this bounty here on this mech, and they'll say the name of the mech, who's driving it. You can capture them with like a rope thing that's equipped after about your second or third mission. So instead of destroying the mech and the person, you can actually apprehend them, and sometimes that gets you more money. So it's your decision if you want to do that or not. So there's that choice to be the proper law woman or not in this game. So that's cool. And some of the missions, like I said, like it'll be, hey, capture 5 bandits, you know, instead of killing all the bandits in the area. I like this game. I think it's worth a shot if you like mechs and you like the Western settings. It's just like fun arcade games. I think this is worth your time. So I would give Bounty Star, like I said, a 7.5. Let me know in the comments what you think. Again, it's a lot of fun for a mech game. It's over the shoulder, third person, so I didn't really get a headache. Sometimes FPS will give me a little bit of a headache. And there's a Duncan Stickler. So they have the names, which is nice. So it's more, you know, it feels like the story more when you see the names and stuff instead of just a random mech. So, and this is one of the first missions you're gonna find. So I'm not really spoiling too much here. Probably complete. All right. Hey, thank you guys for watching the channel. Smash that like button if you would. Hit subscribe. Have a good night.
Rick Reviews.